That was literally like my supposed Bumble date last Monday.
Ooh.
This fool. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. Oh, tea time.
This has got interesting.
Beep.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Awkward Tea Party segment. We are now we've been recording for 3 hours. We're now doing the random question generator with Yvette because we never got a chance to do that. So I'm going to start off. Which apocalyptic dystopia do you think is the most likely?
Ooh, the Divergent one.
The one
where they're going to separate everyone into different categories based on their strengths. Yeah. Because bitches already be doing that right now. Shit.
Yeah, we're doing it to ourselves.
Yeah, humans are doing it to themselves.
We're doing it to ourselves. But also the zombie apocalypse.
I think it's going to be like the whole Black Mirror thing with the whole social credit, like what China's doing.
It's already happening in China.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like that's going to be a thing. Like, it's like, oh, Yvette's
man, I'll be broke as fuck. I hate people.
Me too.
I feel like that'll happen.
I'd be poor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I'd
rather have zombie apocalypse so I can, shoot things and beat things with a baseball bat and be on the road.
I just want to be in a mango farm in the Philippines and live my days out.
You and your fucking mango farm, man.
Yo, mangoes back home.
I'm telling you, I want that to happen. Like, I told my dad, I'm like, when I have money, we're going to buy 2 hectare acres of land by a beach. The house will be by the beach. And I want to have mangoes. Hell yeah, with my own boat and dock.
Oh my God.
And then everyone's gonna be like, where's the bit? On her mango farm.
Mango farm. Duh.
I want a mango farm.
All right.
All right. My turn?
Yeah.
When have you been with a person and thought you were equals, but then discovered they were on a whole different level?
Good level or bad level?
Doesn't matter. Different levels.
Like they're way better than you, or like, oh, like you're not as good as I thought you were.
Yeah, that. Which one?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's start from the high. High was when I think I first started at Good Sam and I was surrounded by like big waves of, I don't even know, like these CEOs and like these liaisons of these companies. And I'm like, who am I? I am only 20. I just turned 23 at the time. And I was like, who am I to be here meeting you? I am not qualified for this. Period. End of story. And now here I am.
Oh, you beat your imposter syndrome.
Boom. At least that part.
Yeah, that part. But like, I was kind of like, you know what? That's where I want to be someday.
Mm-hmm.
Surround yourself with people where you want to be someday. Maybe even better. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But and then the lower part of like, where like, wow,
you suck.
You suck is when I was hanging out with those people.
Oh. Ooh, those people.
Yikes.
All the tea, all the shade, because they made me feel like shit. So
all the pink lemonade.
Made me feel like I was dumb and not worthy of anything. They made me feel like I wasn't supposed to be in nursing school or to where I am, period, right now. Like they made me feel like I had no work ethic. And I'm like, excuse me.
Wait, how would they say it?
I found out a long time ago that someone went up to one of my girlfriends and he said, why are you even friends with her? She's a crazy bitch. Or
and you were like, so what?
The time when I like disappeared and my gaysty Ryan, I love my boo. Shout out to Ryan. He used to tell me, he's like, yeah, people used to say this, like you were this, you were that. And I'm like, the fuck? They used to say like I wasn't smart, I wasn't this, I wasn't good, I wasn't a good person. Like, excuse me. But now here I am.
Dude, that's fucked up.
I went through some shit.
So yeah, I guess, but like, sometime in college, I started dating this dude who, initially I thought he was like, I really just thought he was like, doing this whole thing. Like, he's trying to do his own thing. He's, he just needs like support, like emotional support or whatever. And, and then like, me, like I'm always ready to pay for food, period. And then it turned into, I need lunch. I need you to skip class so we can both go to lunch.
What the fuck is this? Are you his mom?
Exactly. I'm like, what is this? Like, first of all, and it's like, and like he would invite me to his like boys' nights or whatever because like, he's like, hey, you're basically a dude. I mean, I am technically, I can it's me, but like, also it's like, we're going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and it's just like, and he orders like, and he will literally order like beer and like apps for himself. Not even share his apps with me, this motherfucker. And I'll order my own shit. And then And then he'd be like, oh yeah, we're gonna split the checks. So it's me and her on one check, and then the rest of them on like separate checks. I'm like, and then hands me the check. I'm like, first of all, I paid for dinner a couple times because you said you didn't get paid that week.
They get used to being pampered. That's a boy.
I'm like,
the ones that use you and manipulate you because they know that you were willing to go out of your way.
I was just like, like I think the last straw was really like, it wasn't even like the Buffalo Wild Wings thing. It was the whole like, let's get lunch. I'm like, I'm in class. We'll get like, skip lunch so I can have lunch. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay here. You're go find your own food, find someone else to pay for your food. No, we're done here.
That is such a boy thing to fucking do. If they want me to rearrange my schedule, for them dumbasses, fool, no, hell no. You rearrange your schedule for me.
Can eat.
No, that's happened to me. Right? That happened to me. They're like, oh, can you leave class early so we can hang out? I'm like, bitch. Now I look back and I'm like, damn, I was dumb. I could have gotten such good grades if I didn't skip class for that dumbass.
Yeah, and I have skipped class like out of my own volition because I just didn't want to go. But yeah, I don't skip. I don't skip class for people.
That's like
class for me.
That's someone being a detriment to yourself.
That was literally like my supposed Bumble date last Monday. Ooh. This fool. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. Oh,
this just got interesting. I'm like leaning in.
Okay. Here's the backstory. This is empty, all right. But so last week I had a big exam. Y'all know my pediatrics exam. It was my last big exam for this class. Your girl got 100.
Hey, good
as
shit.
Expected from this family.
But I digress. So I started talking to this guy that Friday before we matched, right? I thought he was cute. Like he was like 6 foot. He's half Filipino, half Italian. He boxes. He looked like he was fit. This heifer tried to get me to rearrange my schedule for him. Okay? I don't do that shit. I don't do rearranging my schedules. I already did that dumb bitch juice energy shit. No more. No more in my life I will ever do that. Heifer gonna go crazy if she does that. But so here's what had happened. That Monday was supposed to be your day. We're supposed to grab dinner. I was tired. I came from school. Granted, I had to be awake by like 7 a.m. to leave the house at 7:15. I rolled out of bed, put on my big girl pants, went to school, right? Mm-hmm. After lecture ended, I go to work. I go to work on Mondays. I got to work and I was like, I have this date, but I don't really want to go. They were like, you should go. But I had like, I had like my little like intuition was telling me like, no, don't go. Just go home, take a nap, then go to the gym. So I decided to cancel. I was like, hey, let's do a rain check. And he's like trying to guilt trip me. He was like, oh,
get the fuck out of here.
I wanted to see you today. Like, I know you got to be home by 8. And like, he put like the sad face. Like, and I didn't even answer because like, bitch, you think I'm going to rearrange my bedtime and my schedule for your ass? I don't even know you. We haven't even met.
Period. I'm literally not trying to lose sleep over you.
Period. And a story. And I got a big ass exam on Friday. I can't lose precious time for that. I was so pissed. And then I got home, I took a nap. I woke up at like 7:15, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to the gym. So I got to the gym like 7:45 to do Zumba. I got home, the heifer texted again. He's like, oh no, you can't answer sad face. And I was like, whatever. And then that's when I went, okay, I'm blocking you on Bumble.
Is he 4?
He's 26. Anyways, let me continue the story. I guess wild. So I blocked his number. I blocked I like unmatched him on Bumble, and I was so smart because he kept asking for my Instagram. That was another red flag. And I was like, no, you're not getting my Instagram. I gotta see if you're not a psycho or not. The next morning, that following Tuesday, right at 6:57, when I gotta wake up and get ready for school, I get blown up by a phone number that I don't know. And I was like, this is a Las Vegas number, right? So I like woke up to my phone ringing, and I didn't realize how many times it rang until like I answered the phone. I was like, hello. The guy was like, yo, this is blah from Bumble. Like, why did you block me off Bumble? Why did you not like answer my phone? Why didn't you text me? He used the whole last different number. I can't make this shit up. I can read you the text. And then he
unfolds the phone.
Oh, let me read.
I forgot you had that phone.
Let me read you what this heifer sent to me. Like,
send screenshots. I'm kidding.
I deleted them because I was like, this boy going crazy.
Okay.
So he was basically, let me see here. What did I send? I sent it to Ryan. I'll show you the call logs. Holy moly. I was like, oh my God, I almost died. Okay. So this is the call log.
Okay, let's not show the phone number, shall we?
You see how many times? Oh, and then he was like, why you turn all fake on me like that? I'm a good guy. Like, you just decided to not give me a chance. And that's what I woke up to. And then he switched from that 702 number to a private number. I was like, and I was driving to school and he kept blowing up my phone. I didn't answer at all. I was like, damn, I could have just gotten killed.
You barely met, dude.
We didn't meet.
Or like
we
barely like connected.
You barely talked.
No, and he was like, I'm a good guy until you decided on another whole ass different
was he wearing a fedora?
Like, no, he was not.
No, he
and I'm like, I was like, are you psycho? Like, I haven't met you. We never meet. First of all, you thought a good first date was going to Chiba Hut. Backstory, Chiba Hut is a freaking sub place where they have toasted sandwiches. Like, I'm a lady. Take me to a nice restaurant, not Chiba Hut.
Jersey Mike's.
I'm pretty sure you would have figured that out if he actually had if he managed to have a proper conversation with you.
Exactly.
Like,
it's like, you know, hey, let's go out. Where do you want to go?
No.
Literally,
He
simple
said,
question.
Chiba Hut.
What do you like to eat?
And then he was like, oh, let's watch a movie at my place. I'm like, honey, no, I don't do Netflix and chill. I don't do that shit. I am a lady. You take me to a nice restaurant where I can drink some wine and see if I want to look nice for you on the next day.
I'm gonna show up in my scrubs.
No, I was gonna show up in my scrubs. I didn't wear makeup that day. But then the next day I would have been like, put it on, like actually put a face on or wear something nice. Because that's how I test the waters.
That's pretty smart.
I show up. The first day I'll always show up in like leggings or like my scrubs with no makeup on or like just eyebrows. And then the next day if I think they're worthy, I'll pull up in like an actual Yvette outfit and look hot. And then they'll be like, oh, who that?
Her second date outfit.
That's actually
second date outfits are everyone else's first day outfits.
Pretty smart because it's like you just filter out the bullshit right off the bat.
Yeah, exactly. And then this guy decided to blow up my phone. I was literally in class and I had to have my group mate. I was like, Brent, yo, can you do this for me? If this heifer calls me again, I need you to say, why are you blowing up my sister? In like a deep Oakland ass like voice. And I was like,
just fucking intimidating as shit.
Yeah. So he never called again. But I was like, damn, I could have gotten killed.
Essentially,
that's super scary. Yeah.
I would have fucking heard about you on the news with your head on a spike or something.
He called me, I think about like more than 20 times because it was from the hours of 6:57 to like 8 a.m.
Damn.
He kept calling from his number, the one I blocked, the 702 Las Vegas number, and then he switched to a private number, and I was like,
can't take a hit. I mean, a hint. So
I ended up having to put my Instagram on private for a little bit because of that, because I was so scared. I was like, shit, if he fucking tracked me down, I could get murdered.
Shit. That's scary.
Never again.
So B-Rock on the chat, what if it was corpse husband on the phone? Man, doesn't matter who the fuck it is if it's your safety on the line.
Yeah.
So
that's why I was like, I had to send my friend my location because like, hey, if I ever go on another one of these meetups, like I need one of y'all to save my ass.
Yeah. Wait, are we still on the same question?
Yeah, we're still on the same question. You haven't even answered it yet.
Yeah. Oh my God. What was the question?
Have you ever been with someone that you thought you were equals, but then discovered they were on a whole different level?
With someone as a relationship, or like
it was with someone, or just around them?
A couple people who I thought were.
It was me.
Well, okay, I'm going to put that into context in a bit, but one was like in relation to work. With that context, there's people that I kind of look up to, and then we go out into the field, and then half the time I'm like, I see what you're doing. I'm better than you now.
I like that.
Yeah, because half the time when I look at some peers, so to speak, not really heroes, peers, I kind of admire their work from afar, but then we actually work together. I'm like, cool. I see your thought process. I can beat you at your own game now. So like it's unnecessary competitiveness, but like it just makes it fun. So, and sometimes if I admire their work so much, I'll hire them. I'm just kidding. But but now in terms of the context with Max, what do you call it? She in a sense beat me at my own game. And I mean, I've shared this story like so many times, but like I, tried to impress her, but like obviously like didn't work right off the bat. But as a byproduct of me shifting, like doing moves and just being genuinely interested in her, because at one point we were at the Highland and we were having a conversation. I'm like, fuck. In my mind, I was like, this is so much conversation I feel like I missed out on. I feel like, and this is like, I want to know more. And I was like, and in my
That's
head,
my girl.
like in my head, can we keep going? And like, but yeah, so she beat my game.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say when I got you to eat something you didn't want to eat.
Oh yeah, I mean she knows how to get me to be.
Because I read you like a book.
She knows how. You and Brandon know how to get me like riled up to compete for no fucking reason.
And that's how temper tantrum became a thing.
Because they know like I'm not gonna be like an in your face competitive person. I'll be like, okay.
So I got him to eat balut.
Ooh,
And I was just like, and the thing was like, I'm not gonna do it. I bribed him with so many things, including love. Didn't work. You know what I said? You know what I said? Oh, you can't do it?
Yeah, I think she said like, I think you might have said like, I'll kiss you. I was like, nope.
I'll do it. I'll kiss you. I'm like, no. All right. Well, you can't do it.
I'm like,
so reverse psychology, Emeroy.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even reverse psychology. I just knew, like, you know, we didn't talk for like 10 years, but I still knew this motherfucker is competitive.
Like that.
Listen, I had no contact with you for like 10 years, but like the very few things about you that I do remember was the fact that you're competitive as hell. I was like, let me try something else then.
Subtle competitive. I'm never the kind of like I'm never like, yeah, bitch. Actually, in a battle, I might.
In a battle, you are.
In a battle.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Dude, when I'm in a cipher, when I'm battling, I get scary aggressive sometimes. Like, I will go up to your face and like, the fuck? Why are you even existing?
Yeah, but that's normal.
Right now? Like, oh, God, I'm getting heated just thinking about it right now.
And then you know you get into a fight at somebody's birthday.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Hi, Brandon.
Well, albeit like it was because they threw my glasses after in the middle of it, so they grabbed it, threw it out. I'm like,
There was a line.
Yeah.
There's a very thin line in a battle that you don't cross.
But yeah, I was like, but even though that person, we're cool now. We were both drunk.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday, Brandon.
Bye.
But yeah, that Max, figured that part out.
She did.
But what makes me on a different level, though?
What makes you on a different level? Than me. Like in relative to what, dating or
I don't know, anything.
In that moment, what I think brought you to a different level is a level of certainty and assurance. I felt that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because I wore heels.
No, man.
That gave her extra height.
That I felt because like there was a certain way of being that you had that I felt like, man, I had accepted like she's kind of like out of my league now. I gave it my best shot, and I'm just gonna accept a friendship, and I was okay to accept defeat. Like at least I traveled, and I gave it my best, and I was like,
got a couple $100,
but you know, yeah.
Look at where we are now.
Look at that.
And here we are.
You never know.
Dan's parents.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot, y'all.
Just do not harass.
I'm single. My Instagram is RC_.
She forgot her Instagram.
Okay, next question, right?
Yeah, you turn to read a question.
What hobbies would you like to get into if you had the time and money?
Ooh, I want to learn how to speak Spanish and Korean.
I'm learning how to speak Korean right now.
I would.
I just want to speak those languages, and then if hobby-wise, what else do I want to do? Yeah, that too.
Right?
Yeah.
You would what?
Order food.
Language. Yeah.
That'd be a great hobby.
I would get back into more animation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've separated myself far from it to like, you know, like the people I worked with made me dislike it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would probably get back into it and start animating my own projects for fun. Like just small shit.
Oh I want
I
to
think
get
it
into
was when I
special
started-
effects makeup.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already altering the shape of my face. Like I might as well really physically alter the shape of my face with like, some stuff, bunch of glue, some cotton.
Yeah.
Actually, I take back what I said. I kind of want to get back into painting again and drawing.
Yeah,
I miss that.
the very kinesthetic feeling of actually doing something like match with makeup and just
Paint. I used to just, I died when I left high school.
As with many hobbies.
As we all do.
Hobbies.
So many hobbies.
Okay, next question. Did everyone answer? Yeah.
Yeah. Have you gotten too old to put up with your shit?
Your bullshit.
Fake bitches, because I can weed them out now like that. So I've learned to trust my gut instinct a lot more. Like if I already know, if I meet someone and I don't like the vibe, it's not happening.
I think that's pretty much the same. It's, people that like cross boundaries and just.
I have zero patience.
Exactly.
Lack of boundaries. Yeah. Don't
like
have
that.
patience for that. Or people beat around the fucking bush.
Oh God!
Like in every Korean drama. We were just talking about how short startup would have been if they stopped beating around the bush.
I can't do that. If I like someone, I like them. If I don't like them,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, so I wasn't ready for this.
I wasn't ready.
Oh shit. Okay. This is kind of existential. What should be the goal of humanity?
To be less racist.
That's fair.
And to I want
To
comedy.
keep everyone to keep people alive.
That too. But I also want the
Regardless
era of Bon Qui comedy where no one got butthurt. Everyone's all butthurt about everything.
Yeah. Like a level.
Yeah.
Take care of each other, but also have deep level of empathy for one another because not everything is meant to offend you.
I miss Bon Qui. I love that era of comedy.
Yeah. B-Rock on the chat says equality for all.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, shit. It makes you wonder sometimes, like, what humanity would look like if we had, like, a hive mind. Like, if we can all kind of, like, maybe hear each other's thoughts or maybe, like, sense it better.
I don't want people hearing my fucking thoughts.
Me too. That's dangerous.
Themselves.
Or, like, maybe not hear it, but, like, if you, like, I don't know, somehow, like, someone feels something, like...
Well, maybe have more people to be a little bit more empathetic.
Yeah. Because then... It'd be nice because, like, some people are just assholes. Like, you see someone going through a hard time, they don't give a shit, and then sometimes a random stranger just checking in on you is just good enough to help get you through that day.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be great. All right,
I
next.
think we need more people like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, next question. What was the worst phase you went through? Oh God.
When I wanted to really be an ABG and try to fit into this fucking side of the country, but here I am blonde.
Well, you're yeah. I'm like, you still have the hair though.
Yeah.
I still got my hair, but I think it was that phase of I just really wanted to fit in and conform. That was the worst, man. I just lost who I was. I think I lost who I was as a person because I wanted to fit in so much to, just be a part of that group. I wanted their acceptance so bad. And then I realized, the fuck am I doing that for?
I think I had a phase where I tried when I was here, when I was really trying so hard to fit in with my Filipino American friends here or whatever. Especially the
East Coast or
here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here in the East Coast, it was especially the female ones. Because you know how Jersey, American women are because one of my friends was like that, and I was the weird emo kid in the corner, just whatever. I even felt that going to her wedding, a little bit by a hair. But what took that feeling over was the fact that everybody started slow dancing at the wedding, and I just went back to the table to drink. Even my parents went to go up to dance. I'm just like, I am alone.
I would have been with you at the bar. Tequila.
I was just like, I'm alone. It's just me and my whiskey. Da, 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 da. But yeah,
feel
no,
that
like I
phase-
really wanted to fit in with him like so bad before.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like it wasn't me, like
Mhm.
I drink, I smoke cigarettes or whatever with them, which was my own decision. It wasn't like I was like, I'm gonna try to fit in, whatever. But I was like, I was also like trying to like adapt their like attitudes about things. And,
Mhm.
I felt like I was losing like parts of myself. Like I still love my best
Yeah.
friend, like for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and I love her even more now that like, I'm myself and knowing that because I don't fit in with her friends, but like she's still friends with me.
I think for me, it was like, I just really wanted to be that girl that all of them wanted. Like, I remember like we had a couple of girlfriends and they would always say, oh, she's hot, she's this, she's that, like be that type of girl. But like, I am 5'5.5" and I am not built like a skinny Asian bitch. And I like being tan and I like all the things that I like. I like myself. I like Spanish music. I'm not that girl that will get into anime. I'm so sorry for all you weebs, but I am not an anime person. Like, period, end of story. It's not my shit. Okay, I'm not a weeb. You can feed me some tacos, enchiladas. I am more Mexican than Asian, is what I learned this year.
I feel like you would fit well with a lot of my group of friends here in LA.
Like out here, it was a struggle. Like I was not that girl. I wasn't 5'4", like 3 or 2. I wasn't built skinny. I'm never gonna be built like how I'm not that girl that like likes the same shit that they did. Like, and I tried so hard to fit into that box because all of them wanted that one girl like in that group because she was A, B, C, D, E. And then I realized that's not me. That's not who I am.
Yeah,
I have a big ass personality and I will fight a bitch if I have to.
Oh.
Definitely related, both of you.
Yeah.
But like,
you, what was your worst phase, Emeroy?
I would just say B-Rock on the chat saying emo punk rock phase. Also, B-Rock, don't you
not
think?
A phase.
I almost feel like Yvette would fit in perfectly with temper tantrum people. Oh yeah, you have already. You've played Among Us with us.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd vibe really well with us. Just move to LA. I'm just kidding.
Emo tantrum. Emo is not a phase, B-Rock. Shut the fuck up.
My worst.
You are still emo, Max.
I kind of liked a lot of my phases, to be honest.
Picture.
My worst phase, right?
I guess what was your worst phase?
I think I'm gonna put it. My worst phase in my life would be when I was first trying to figure out starting my own business. That's it. Because I was really bad at time management. And it was also I was also facing a lot of pressure of trying to provide and also take care of a pregnant fiance. At the time. Yeah. So probably though. Yeah. Okay. So who has impressed? What is this question? Who has impressed you with what? Why can't I read? Who has impressed you most with what they've accomplished? I should have skipped this one.
Yvette.
Why me? I did nothing in my life.
We were just talking about this.
This is the beginning. This is the foundations, okay?
Yeah, but like
we're building.
Where were you though? Where were you before you started building though? You weren't doing shit.
Yeah, you've come so far along with your
bitch. I got nails. I got extra sass.
And when we also have the fucking receipts, we fucking in the first podcast
we have the audio receipts.
Like and you when you were like when shit was hitting the fan or like when you were just venting about it. Now look at you, like there's a certain sense of certainty that you have now versus where you were before.
Dropping people, you're like reconnecting with people, but like drawing boundaries. Like that bitch is growth.
Glasses, like an old lady.
I gave you Gucci glasses, by the way.
These are prescription glasses.
Oh shit! Oh yeah,
I have glasses.
I'm actually blind now. Like I have very mild astigmatism.
Is that a nursing school thing? Because Luke's wearing. Oh well, no, Luke's always had glasses.
Well, I think I have like a similar prescription to Luke, but it got worse. Blind. It got worse because I started seeing like halos and street lamps.
Oh,
I was like, I can't read while I'm driving. Like,
isn't that like astigmatism?
Yeah, I have mild astigmatism.
Shit. Have that?
But
nope, I'm just blind.
I'm like if I take these off right now too, I'm like it's a lot clearer seeing you guys. Like a little bit earlier before I put these on, I was a little blurry. I was like, okay, let me answer that question. I want to say Sean, my boss, and Tracy. Like for me, like like Tracy and Sean are like number one for me. Like if I have to look up to two people that I want to say like, damn, like
Tracy was
they
crazy
went through
too
some
back in the day.
shit. Like they went through some shit and then like look where they are now. Like for me, it's Sean and Tracy. That's why for me, like I like working and being like, even just like being near them, because it's like there's a sense of damn, like there's so much I can be and like where I'm going. And like this is just the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
For me, it's my mom. Seeing her like go from like the divorce and having to figure out how to drive on her own within a year, and then provide for 3 kids, and then eventually 4 because she remarried, and then 9/11 happened and the dad got deported, and so she was taking care of a kid that wasn't her own, and my grandma and my uncle. So having all the weight that she took on, just like, whew, I had respect to my mom. She's the only reason why, what do you call it? I work hard.
Mm.
Yeah. Next.
Oh, okay. Let's go a little. What movie title best describes your life?
The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh shit! Okay. Miranda
Wait,
Priestley come through.
A real movie
Photos
title?
for spring. How groundbreaking!
A real movie title?
Yeah. Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
What's a good one? I hella cried in that one.
Fuck.
I just
Clockwork
aspire
Orange.
to be
I'm kidding.
I just want to be Miranda Priestley, where I do this and people walk away and get their shit together.
I've done that at rehearsals and people get like, fuck.
I own 51% of this company.
Like, no, when I'm in rehearsal or director mode and you try to joke around when I'm in that mode.
Oh no, don't even try.
Brandon's called me out and he was like, because he called me out. I was like, and I just do that. And he was like, oh, hell no, motherfucker. You did not just do that to me. But yeah, I'm not. Okay, that's nice. I was trying to find another word for it when I'm directing.
So what's your movie title?
The first thing that's coming up for me is The Social Network.
Of course.
I mean,
are we about to get zucked? Are we about to get zucked?
I mean, because I like the hardworking part, but also it's like it's kind of a dick when he's working. Is it better to be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond?
Small fish, big pond.
Yeah, small fish, big pond. Because you see
You can
everything.
eat the big fish.
2 girls, 1 cup. What?
I hate you. Why are you like this?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, we all agree with that.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can, you can eat the big fish. Like either you can, so in either way, you can absorb their knowledge and become a big fish with them, or destroy them.
Yeah.
And make them the little fish.
Yeah.
Be the
There's
big
actually there's a sentence that Sean told me. He was like,
I'm gonna be a baby shark.
You're swimming with the sharks now.
Yeah.
That's what he told me when I first started. I was like,
Yeah, you're a baby shark.
yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, I like seeing how big fish operate, because then I'm like, fuck you. Why are you like this?
Oh.
Eat the rich. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, you'll see how I operate when we do the VP meetings.
It's funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Max, you're up.
Oh, what bit of trivia do you know that is very interesting but also very useless? Oh God.
Florence Nightingale is a hoe. She fucked soldiers during the Crimean War. She went from tent to tent, and when they were amputated in a coma, she banged them and raped them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was a hoe.
She was a hoe.
This is why nurses are called
I knew
sluts,
that.
because she's like that.
Hello, nurse.
Was that a oh wow. Okay.
Oh, that beats my piece of trivia.
My own, what random piece of trivia, right?
Yeah.
That you
know is very interesting but also very useless.
That there's a form after supersonic called ultrasonic.
Wait, is that real?
Yes, that's how.
Oh, Lord. Lord
It's
have mercy.
Archie comic. Sonic the Hedgehog from Archie Comics is OP. He can literally beat anyone at this point.
Okay, what was mine? I forgot. I know so much trivia though. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Ooh, hold on. Let me think about it. Because I have so much. I love Jeopardy.
Me too. That's why I know so much random shit.
Watch out, trivia night. I'm coming for you. Oh, so on like, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like not a secret, but like, you know, reality, like RuPaul's Drag Race is being filmed in like the span of like a month, and they just release everything in like once a week.
Wait, seriously?
Wow, that is.
I did not know that. That's wild. What
That's
the hell,
genius.
Yeah, but they're all fucking tired. Like their feet are like sore. Their skin is like torn apart from all the duct tape and corseting, and they're exhausted. And they don't have any contact with the outside world.
Yeah, 1 month.
Yeah, and then when they do that, when they tape the finales for like the main seasons, not the all-star seasons, they record 3 or like however many like winner announcements.
Oh wow!
Especially when there's a live audience, so there's no leaks.
So that's just go.
Wild.
That's smart and exhausting.
Wow.
Like the only break they do get, the longest break they get, it would be between the final episode taped at the studio and then the finale.
God damn.
Mm.
That's a lot of heels in 1 month.
Yeah, it's a lot of heels, it's a lot of drag, and then apparently like this current season, because it dragged on for so long, it dragged on for so long. It was dragged on for so long because like there were too many like double saves, like there was a lot of like non-elimination episodes. Some of these bitches were running out of drag.
Jesus.
And they only have a 5 suitcase limit.
Because they were trying to
5 suitcase limit.
Stretch out the season, right? Because they had a certain amount now. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Some of these bitches are running out of drag, and I'm just like, oh my god.
I could never imagine how you run out of drag. But
B-Rock from the
5
chat.
suitcase.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, 5 suitcase limit. That's not even one piece of trivia. That's like all of it.
B-Rock from the chat says there's a form after ultrasonic that's more smooth and sexy called Silk Sonic.
Oh my god. What you doing?
Where you at?
That was your question, right?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay, what TV show character would it be? What TV show character would it be the most fun to change places with for a week?
Blair Waldorf.
Of course.
Who the fuck is that?
Blair Waldorf.
From Gossip Girl.
Oh my god.
Blair Waldorf.
Gossip
I fucking just want an excuse to be a bitch and make schemes, okay?
Living in a nice apartment in Upper East Side.
Blair Waldorf, period.
Have a lot of money.
Yeah, unlimited shopping spree. The fuck? Hell yeah!
Fashion. Chuck Bass.
I do a lot of things with Chuck Bass. I do plenty of things with Chuck Bass.
Me? Who do I want to be? Oh, I want to be fucking... I want to get into Abed Nadir's head from Community. Oh my god. I mean, we're already very similar, but I really want to live like Abed.
Aren't you basically?
I know, but you know, even more.
I'd want to be Barney Stinson.
Of course.
Of course you would. You fucking would.
Because he's fucking hilarious, man.
You just want to be blonde and wear a suit. You're basically him.
I mean, he did ask me if I'd dye his hair blonde. I'm like, do you have 8 hours?
Wear a suit jama.
The suit jama. Yeah, but I'm going to make you wear a ducky tie, though.
Oh, yeah.
The ducky tie.
Well, at least I'd always have a perfect picture.
What do you do for a living? Please.
I just want to say that. Oh, God.
How do you think, I think we already talked about this before, but not with Yvette. How do you think traveling to a lot of different countries changes a person?
They get to experience third world poverty, shit. And see what the real world is really like outside of America. I think that's only very true for, it's only because America's the loudest, but like Americans just, I think, need to just travel and actually experience it as opposed to just going to Mexico and staying at a resort. That's not experiencing Mexico. You just went to the Philippines and going to Boracay, and that's it. And
Or
say you
Coron.
went to
Actually,
Philippines.
well, here's the thing. Coron's like an even more, like, at least a little bit more cultural on that. Like, there's actually like they actually learn some shit there.
Like, go see the culture. Go eat iso. That shit's so good. Mm.
Yeah, like do what do you call it? My favorite thing with traveling is like when in Rome, do what the Romans do.
Do what the Romans
Eat
do.
pasta.
Drink coffee every hour of the day.
That's Italy.
My first experience out of the country was in Jamaica to help take care of orphans, and we stayed in an orphanage. And then that's where I was like, fuck, this is not fancy, it's real. And then that's why I liked, like in the Philippines when I went back home, albeit I had the luxury of AC and I still had my laptop and Wi-Fi, but the place I was at had it was not great. I was up until like 4 a.m. dealing with this stupid roach.
Oh, and the big spider near your toilet.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god, dude!
Did you see a flying cockroach? Those are my favorite.
That woke me up, and I
Those
had a workshop the following day, and like I was just waiting to like fucking go to sleep. And I was like, fuck this shit. My cousins and aunts are like they're sleeping. I'm like, fuck. I can't do it. And late one night, I just needed to use the bathroom. There's a huge ass spider the size of my fucking hand.
Oh my god, you're so privileged. You've never been to the province.
So
I had I was gifted a lot of Barbies before when I was a kid because they were attempting to make me a girl. And I think I was, besides like Zarina. So there was a bunch of Barbies that I never opened like in the box or whatever because I got like duplicates of stuff. And so some of them were just like in the box and we put them in the storage, which really was just the master bathroom that we never used somehow. And then we, we put a bunch of our stuff that we want to take with us to Manila. Then we came back and like going through it. It's like, oh, your old Barbies. Look. I was like, oh, I can sell that shit. No, I couldn't because a fucking gecko went in there and laid eggs.
Oh, hell no. I'm trying to do that with my Barbies in the Philippines.
And I was like, there's gecko eggs in my Barbies. My Barbies are warped. Oh my god, that is gross.
Yo. Oh man.
I mean, I had a staring contest with one too when I was a kid. I was just like eating, and then I saw one that was like by the window, and it just looked at me, and I looked at it, and I was just like, "Don't move. Let me finish my food first."
That was me late at night, like staring at it, like, "Please don't attack me. I'm gonna go sleep. Good night."
Stay there. Just stay there. Just stay there.
I named it Marco. It became my friend.
Marco the gecko. Toko.
It kept me company.
Marco Toko.
It kept me company all the nights that I had no AC and I just had a fan in my face.
I think that the advantage of having AC is if like there's like cockroaches around, you can just literally cover yourself in the blanket, and it won't be too hot.
No, I had no AC. It was just a fan. It was great.
Fuck these
sweating.
roaches.
I woke up all sweaty and shit. I was like, it's time to take a bath with my towel.
Oh yeah, that's why we bathe like every day then. It's always like a daily shower.
I didn't have a shower. I just had the bucket with the water.
Oh yeah, neither did we. I think we had one, and then I still preferred the tabo.
Me too, because it was cold water. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get why my mom always told me to shower every single friggin' day.
Mm-hmm.
When I was over there, I was like, fuck.
And then when you were over there, it was so humid.
Yeah, like I would shower in the morning, shower at night. I was like, I see why.
Literally, you walk out, you already feel like you're sweating after your shower.
Swamp bath.
But
and you had long hair then too, so that was your first run at Jesus hair.
Yeah, and oh my god, I was like, people would give me looks because everyone else was clean cut, short hair, shaven, at least at that time. I feel like more people are doing it now with the rugged look. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
That's you.
Okay. What qualities do you value most in a friend?
Ooh.
Honesty.
Loyalty. But like not blind loyalty. You know what I mean? But like which kind of goes into like honesty. But like have my back, but like if I'm being an idiot, tell me.
Yeah. That's me.
Obedience.
Like I need to be called out on my shit.
What did you say?
Obedience.
I'm just kidding.
I'll punch you with a fucking dick right now.
Excuse me. Obedience my ass.
Mm-hmm. Trying to tell me and Yvette obedience. We spent our childhoods not being obedient.
We will do the opposite of obedience.
We spent most of our childhoods not being obedient.
Yeah, it's because we're girls.
That's me too. Me growing up. Like my grandma would be like, why don't you listen to me? Because I do whatever. But yeah, I got what I want. Yeah, empathy. Mm-hmm. I think that played a huge role. And then especially with Max. She got when she at the Brooklyn Bridge. Like there was a moment where like with this kid crying, and like I immediately got triggered for some reason, and I got like.
Well, it wasn't just because the kid was crying, but like the nanny, I believe, got frustrated and started yelling at the kid even
there
more.
There you go. Yeah.
And made the crying worse. And you know, I just like grabbed. I was like, "We're gonna go this way."
Yeah. So
to take you away from this situation that you should not be a part of.
Yeah, like because I know for me, like I have a hard time like asking for help or people like trying to help, or so like people who can kind of, in a sense, get it when I could use a helping hand, even though I'm scared to. That's nice. Or when I would just know when I need space. So and that's honestly one of the moments where I was like, yeah.
Or like that one time we were at a bar with we were at End of Elm with my friend Javi, and then Jordan called you, and I was like, "Does anyone have any headphones?"
Yeah, that's right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was
like headphones.
I remember. Oh my god.
Or I think you also had like a call. I think it was a client call, or I think it was like about Jordan or something. But like it was an important call.
It was an important call.
We were walking in New York. I was like, we can go in there. Because it was like we were in like Manhattan, and it was just like, you know, busy.
This reminds me of him freaking out about his bag.
Yeah, dude, you were such a good friend because you were very much a rock when I needed it. Because I was like,
and you told him to eat first.
I was so hungry, but at the same time, I feel like if I tried to force the issue, I would have freaked out and gotten upset. When I was like, I don't want to project any of that on you. But you were such a good friend in helping me.
We know food is the answer.
Yeah, the food was definitely helpful.
No, I was like, oh, he's gonna be hangry. I was like, you know what? Let's do that after. Let's
see when he's like being like more cranky than usual and like taking it out on me
than usual.
I mean, you'll have like your focus face, and then like you get a little cranky when you get distracted. I get it. I get that. But like if it's a little bit more than usual and you're like a little too extra about it, I'm just like, did you eat yet?
We are related.
Did you eat yet? You're like, no.
Food is the solution.
I mean,
you're just like, no. I'm like, well.
I have a tendency to just keep going.
It's not an excuse, so fix that. Eat.
Yeah. What was the question?
What do you look for in a friend?
What do you value in a friendship?
Yeah.
In a friend, yeah. Yeah, empathy. No, I think those are my favorite examples. Oh, another recent one. Sean, he randomly visited this. I think I shared it already in the previous episode. That he randomly visited and just gave me coffee, and then that's it. He didn't try to just do anything. Just here you go, bro. Just checking in on you. I was like, that's some fucking real shit.
That's a real friendship right there.
Like helping out when you're feeling down is just like. Yeah, it's
that part.
Especially, you can go ahead, Max.
Oh, next question. What do you consider a wasted life?
This is
so deep.
Who wants to go first?
I need a thing.
Yeah, we're gonna need a minute. B-Rock, answer the question.
B-Rock, you're up on the chat.
B-Rock, answer the question. What do you consider a wasted life? Okay, I'll give my answer. For me, it's, you know, not being able to experience as much as you can.
Oh, that
like, you know, like people are gonna die like having like not experienced certain things, but like if you had the chance to experience it, fucking take it.
That part.
That part. Also, like, and I'm also talking about in terms of food, just fucking eat it, bro.
Just eat it. I think for me,
what, you can't do it?
What, you can't do it? Fucking eat it.
Why, you little bitch? I don't know. I think for me, it's like, if you're not happy, like, you don't have to be happy every day, but if you're not content with who you are, I think you're wasting your time.
Like, if you can't find anything to
make
like
you
about
happy.
anything,
Yeah. Like, for me, it's like, I've been that person. I don't like it. You're just so negative all the time. You put yourself in that hole, and it's kind of like, if I'm not happy, like, I don't have to be happy every day, but if I'm generally happy with where I'm at and what I'm doing, then yeah, that's a good life. I'm not wasting my time. But if I'm like not happy at where I am, the people I invest my time in, the things I'm investing for myself, if that doesn't bring me happiness, then why am I doing it?
For sure.
Am I doing it because everyone else is doing it? Am I doing it because someone told me to do it? Like, that's a waste of time. Period.
I'm so glad you figured that out at the age of 18.
Period. I'm 23.
Oh my
Turning 24.
You're so mature for your age.
I wonder why.
All right, Birok on the chat says, someone who doesn't do anything out of their comfort zones and only stay in their lane or what they're accustomed to. Also, someone who doesn't venture out and have adventures, or anyone who isn't willing to go through failures and let it beat them. Also, someone who lets other people think of them, dictate their lives, and not let them dictate their own lives.
That part.
Yeah. The question is, what do you think is a wasted life?
Yeah, a wasted life.
Your existence. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck you.
I hate you.
I think
nose is itchy.
For me, it's been about potential. Like if you have the ability to do something, like, and you know you love it and it's part of your soul and it's speaking to you, but you deny yourself.
If you're too scared.
You're too scared, or you're letting, like, again, it goes to like letting other people's opinions hold you back from it, from letting you flourish into who you are. I think that's a wasted life, because in a sense, because I've always had the belief that everyone has an innate gift that they're meant to share with the world, and I think it's the whole thing with gifts. It's meant to be shared with everyone there, and for me, when it frustrates me when people don't share their gifts, because they're kind of, in a sense, being selfish, because it's meant to be, again, a gift. Yeah. So and then it's also like catering that, because I feel like the more you kind of cater it, the more you kind of discover who you are in the process, and which gives you the courage to be you. So that's why I like the human potential. And then that looks different for everyone. Like, 'cause sometimes that you discover that through traveling or through whatever your craft is, or, you know, it's, I also believe that everyone has a highly individualized curriculum in life. Yes. So no one can exactly cheat each other off each other's tests, because, you know, I can't, you know, everyone's different.
Speaking of investments, Dogecoin's at 68 cents.
Yeah, Dogecoin's at 68. Let's go.
I'm so pissed. This fucking state won't let me buy Dogecoin.
Wait, what?
I've been trying the last, I don't even know how long now. I just gave up. It's okay. I'm still in the green.
Yeah, my cannabis stocks are plummeting, but Dogecoin is up.
Yeah, I've noticed that, but I'm a believer that it's gonna bounce back long term. So
the second is $1, I'm selling everything and then waiting for the next dip and then reinvesting.
Smart.
Okay, next question, right?
Yeah.
What is your breakfast food?
Ooh.
Is it a daily thing, or is it
do I have
breakfast?
To choose one thing?
Yeah.
I would fucking know.
It'd be a full English breakfast. I'm kidding.
I just said, what is your breakfast food?
Tapsilog.
Bacon.
That's it. Period. I want rice.
Actually,
beef.
no, tosilog.
For me, it's tapsilog.
Yeah, for me, it's
nothing
tosilog.
can compare.
Like the choice. Mine's usually like if I was lazy to make breakfast, it'd be bacon and eggs. Just
diner food.
Yeah, diner food. But my current breakfast is a lot of liquids because of laziness.
Shakes
pretty much. So
I just only drink. I have water for breakfast because I don't have time to wake up.
because I want to go like right after I do my morning routine. It's part of like my physical therapy, dancing stuff. I do half a cup of aloe vera, which has been so good in terms of helping my stomach. Then a protein shake. Then I drink something called Alpha Brain with some MCT oil. That helps with cognitive function, which helps me throughout the day. And then I drink meth.
Nice. My breakfast. Let's see. My breakfast is water, citalopram, and Adderall.
Fair. Mine is wake and bake. Literally, it's next to me on my bed. Mine is wake and bake, and I don't know. I just get some water and then wait till lunch. That's like my normal stuff. For me, it's
Does it upset your stomach? I'm just curious. If you just take it raw, like by itself.
No.
No.
Oh, really?
No. What about you, Yvette? Like, because I see your medicine. You said you just drink water, and with that, does it upset your stomach in any way?
No.
If you're drinking an stomach, no.
Okay, I'm just
It
curious
shouldn't.
about that.
It shouldn't.
Okay.
It doesn't
No,
react
it
in your
doesn't.
stomach like that. Yeah.
I just take it in the morning and then call it a day, and then I eat.
And it's better to take it
first.
first thing in the morning anyway.
So it's just a one-time thing, and then you should be set for the rest of the day, in a sense.
Yeah, once a day.
Okay. Yeah, I just got curious.
It's my ADHD brain and
Yeah.
anxiety, depression side of my life.
Mhm.
What about you? Okay, your turn, Max.
Oh, to add to read a question.
Yeah.
What sentence can you say now that makes sense, but would not have made sense 30 years ago?
Oh, I got one.
What?
You'll understand when you're a parent.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, mine doesn't go that deep.
Like, fuck, dude. I get it
Mine
now.
doesn't go that deep either.
Mine doesn't go that deep. You know what mine is?
Oh, actually,
I need to charge my cigarette.
Oh, wow. What?
I need to charge my cigarette.
Well, I wasn't born 30 years ago, but like, if you asked me this like 10 years ago, you really start to love your parents
That's so
and
true.
really care for them.
Yep.
And
that's true.
you get worried. And then my favorite one is the older you get, the closer you are with your mom.
The whole like, you'll get it when you're a parent. My mom, I tell that to my mom several times. And then there you go. And then she's always like, I know. She has
Like
that.
mom?
I feel like my mom has a slight competitiveness in also, but
Yeah.
she's low key about it. It's like,
What do you mean low key about
Where
it?
else did you get it from?
that's true because my dad isn't competitive like that.
If she weren't competitive, she wouldn't be able to do everything that she did. Post
That's fair.
divorce, post everything.
That's fair.
That's where he gets it from.
Read your mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
Beer Rock said, mine was wait till you hit 30, your niece will be the first to go. Actually, it's a back for me.
It's
So-
a back
But I'm
for
not
me.
a dancer,
even
so.
30. I'm not even 30 yet, and I have back problems.
Okay, next question, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, and we'll do like what, 2 more? Because I know it's getting
Yeah.
late for Max. Okay, so would you want the ability to hear the thoughts of people near you if you couldn't turn the ability off?
No,
If you couldn't turn the
Yeah,
ability
if you
on?
couldn't.
I can't turn it off. Like, I just hear what they're saying.
Yeah, the minute they're close to you, you can't.
No,
it's
I would go
hearing it.
fucking insane.
I would
Also,
be
I don't
like,
give a fuck.
I would probably get arrested.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it
I
because
would probably get arrested.
knowing how I want silence when I'm working, I was like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
I mean, I can barely tune out people talking at a restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, it kind of sounds cool to read people's
Yeah.
minds.
But no, it'll drive you insane. Like, do you remember freaking Bruce Almighty when he was hearing everybody's prayers all at once? Drove him
Oh
insane.
God,
It
yeah.
went insane.
And he just said yes to everything and fucked the
Mhm.
whole world up.
Fucked everything over.
Oh
Yeah.
God. I'm good.
All right, you're up,
Pass.
Max.
What word is a lot of fun to say? I know Emeroy's.
Which one is it, Max?
Cadence.
What word is fun to say?
Literally, I love saying the word moist.
Moist.
Me too. I just bother so many people.
I think moist.
Moist.
Say moist. Moist.
Moist. I am moist. I actually really need a shower because I'm so moist.
First dance class.
Sweat.
Right. So was I right about cadence?
Cadence was definitely
Cadence.
my favorite word in 2018,
Uh-huh.
2019. What's my favorite word now?
Also gravitas. Gravitas.
Okay.
No, gravitas.
I mean, I think my favorite word just for fun as a joke is drugs, cocaine. And meth. What do you want to eat?
Drugs.
Meth.
Cocaine and cocaine accessories.
So it's like the worst. I even brought it to the Philippines. Like when my cousins would ask, "What do you want to eat?" Drugs. Like what do you want? Or like, "What do you want to eat?" Tae.
Ew.
And they're like,
disgusting. Fucking nasty.
And then they just picked up on the joke, and it just became I guess they just started doing it as well.
I think my favorite word right now. I don't have one other than tequila.
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 But moist. I like making people feel very uncomfortable.
Moist.
What's wrong with the word moist?
Hold on.
A lot of people really hate that word.
Moist.
That was crisp as fuck.
I want a mic like that.
Moist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. B-Rock on the chat says, "Wait till it backfires on Emeroy, and they're like, okay, here you go, have some of that." And they're like,
Drugs.
no.
Drugs. Oh god.
No.
I can see that happening to you though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Someone just whips out some drugs. They're like, here you go.
No, stop. I'm just kidding.
Don't do it, kids.
Don't do it. I'm gonna have to.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
I'm gonna have to probably age block this.
There.
Episode.
Like our 420 episode.
There.
So, last question.
Yeah.
Okay, this one came up. What should parents stop teaching their children?
There's a whole list of shit in my head right now. Let me see here.
That love is transactional.
Oh, that you have to follow family traditions.
Oh, there's that too.
Because
talking to every Filipino child.
Because you carry the name.
Fuck that name.
That name don't even mean shit.
Well, especially like if you're here, like you're not even in the homeland anymore. Like this name doesn't carry weight outside of the homeland.
But it carries
outside
into
of
the family.
Yeah, who cares?
I could see it on my dad's side. Like all my other cousins are proud Bernardos and all that. But I mean, I could see.
Well, how are they gonna react if if I don't take your last name?
I don't give a shit what the.
Because I don't want to bother with paperwork.
I don't give a fuck. I love your last name.
How much? Leon.
Yeah.
I'll change mine to
Talent. If you change your name
name
to Bernardo, I can't do that anymore. So,
I know.
DJ
It just sounds like your cousin DJ.
Parents should stop teaching their kids. Fuck, you guys said some pretty good ones.
It's because you like the family.
It's because our family is dysfunctional as shit, and the old people always like need you to respect the old people because they're older than you. Like, some of them are kind of dumb.
Respect your.
I feel like my family was kind of like disconnected growing up because my mom was always working. My brothers and sisters were always doing our own thing. We never did family shit together. Like we never like sat and had dinner. Whenever I did that at my friend's place, would be like, oh, this is kind of cool. We kind of did the Christmas, Thanksgiving stuff. I think as we're older, like my siblings would kind of appreciate that. Parents, I think one of the things some parents should stop doing to their children is trying to live their life through their children, trying to tell them like this is, for
I never
us.
got to do this, so you have to do it now.
Yeah. So yeah, they should definitely.
Who's gonna take care of us when we're old?
Yeah.
Not me. You have your pension.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I don't know how old it was, but like I remember just telling.
It's the whole having children as a retirement plan thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean, I
am the retirement plan.
I am just happy
not
for me. Like I don't see Jordan as that. Like he's not my retirement plan. I think it's just a really fun opportunity to raise a different human conscious. Like because I want like I've said on this podcast a lot. It's like 2 goals is his happiness and him as long as he doesn't fucking kill people. That's it. Those 2 things. Don't be a dick. Be happy with yourself. That's it. And then ultimately, if you're in the game of school, don't suck at it because you're in the game. But yeah,
I know you hate it, but just put up with it for a little bit.
I know my parents, I think they're slowly but surely like realizing that they just want me to be happy and be good and successful at the end.
Yeah.
It took like 10 years, but they're finally reaching to that point, which is why I think our relationship got so much better.
Can't relate.
Like,
It got so much better.
My mom was similar. Like as like through high school and college, like she was like, just get the degree because it's important to me. I was like, okay, I get that. Like, you know, because no one in our family has a degree, so I was like, cool, get that. And then she's like, then do whatever the fuck you want. I'm like, cool. And then once I graduated, I was like, cool. I was like, all right, cool. Do whatever you want.
Actually, I think my parents are like that now. They're very like, oh, just graduate. You're already this far. You got this. They've definitely, it's like a 180 from last year where they were always like pressuring me. Now it's kind of like, just relax. Like, this is your break time. You've worked so hard, blah, blah, blah. Like, you didn't do well on one exam. Just relax today. Don't do anything and focus on it again.
That sounds so like non-Filipino parents.
That's why, like, for me, I realized that, like, damn, they're actually changing. Because I called them after, like, my maternal exam because I failed by, like, 1 point. I was so frustrated because I knew the material, but that exam just whooped my ass by one question. I called them. I was frustrated, crying, and my parents were like, my mom and my dad. My dad was like, just relax. It's a hard exam. And my dad's like, you know my dad. He's very, like, oh, I expect you to do this. He's very, like, you know, like, that guy. But he was like, just relax. They do this on purpose. Like, he was shitting on the exam for me while I was on the other end crying. And both of them are
This exam sucks anyway, but you still have to take it. Oh.
But he was kind of just like, you know, just relax. These exams are meant for you to, it's a testing thing, it's not a knowledge deficit. So I think they've turned into those parents versus before they were very like, why aren't you getting A's? Why aren't you doing this? Blah, 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 blah.
Because it's already bad that voice is instilled within your own head.
They amplified it for a time.
Back to 2 episodes ago, imposter syndrome.
But like, I think like now that they're learning, like it's a lot for me, and then they're actually more like, just relax. Like, you have time to relax, you'll be okay. Like, they're much different.
I think
now.
the main advantage you do have is the fact that at least your dad can empathize because he knows.
Yeah, my mom and my dad.
How it is.
Yeah, they both are very like,
right,
you'll be okay.
They know
like,
how it is.
Do you think it's because they're on the West Coast?
No,
chilled out.
I think it's because they realize that I have issues that they instilled upon me, and now that we're actually in a better place, it's like, at least for me, like mentally I'm in a better place, and I think for them they've noticed, so they're a lot more supportive versus like, you have to be this, you have to do that, why did you do this?
So it is the West Coast.
I don't know, something happened to them. They're chill now. I think it's because I got into nursing school.
Did you feed them a brownie?
No, I should though one day.
And then just cook for them?
No, one day. I mean, my dad has been asking me to make brownies, so. I could just get that special butter real quick.
How would you react
some butter.
if your parents one day asked you to smoke out with them? They would
never.
They would never.
No.
They would never.
But well, how would you, if they did, hypothetically, how would you react?
So
like, really? Here's a gummy. Here, try this.
I would have been like, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want flour? Do you want?
Do you feel like that would be a really cool bonding moment?
You just like open up a whole drawer. Like, that's what I do. It's like,
I would love to.
What do you want?
Do you feel like that would be a bonding moment?
I feel like it'd be just really funny. I'll be so amused because my mom is so like pure and uptight and sheltered to the point where she doesn't even drink alcohol. And I'm like, wow, you raised me.
She'd be giggling.
She'd be giggling all happy. Yeah.
And then when you can literally feed her anything, she will love it.
I'd be like, your mom.
Yeah, because I mean, they come from the generation where drugs are bad. So
okay.
So, what about psychedelics? Would you guys be down to do that?
Yes, let's go.
Yes, with my parents. Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to mark this age mark this episode now.
I would totally. It would be so much fun. I would love to see my parents trip.
In a while.
But I mean, my dad told me he has trip because he wasn't like, I don't know, it was post his surgery, and he's like, I was like seeing hallucinations, and I was like, oh, you were high.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Emeroy was seeing shit too.
Oh, when I was
there was
faded.
It was literally night 1 when I got there back in 2020 February. He picked me up. We stopped by a shop, and then we were supposed to go out with friends. So like, got to his house so I can get ready and look human and not look fresh out of the airport. You know how it is.
Let me put my face on real quick.
Exactly. I went to go put a face on, and then I handed him the vape, and he was like, I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, eyeshadow. I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
And then
what are you doing? And then he was like, "I'll be fine."
I died.
Fine. And he was like,
Lord.
I was like, "Oh no!" And then I was like, I was done. Face was done. All I needed to do was put socks and shoes on, and I was like, "Should I text your friends that we're not gonna go?" He's like, "No, I'm a mail my word. We're gonna go." I was like, "You sure?"
How'd it work out for you, Emeroy? So how did you do on this?
Oh, he was fine. Eventually, I was able to like, I babysat him for a little bit, and then eventually I was able to work with him.
My mind was, if I wasn't in a rush to fucking get to the venue, I would have appreciated the trip. Because my mind was going.
It was like the other half of your brain was just like, stop, we need to go somewhere.
Yeah, but at the same time, my brain was like,
but bro, sit down.
My brain was friggin', my imagination was on overdrive. Like,
oh Lord.
Like one of the more vivid moments was like, I felt like I was watching myself. I was watching myself go to the bathroom, but those motion trails. Like, I was watching myself do that in third person.
So I want what you were having.
And then I wake up. I'm like, I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Meanwhile, like I was taking like small baby hits as I was like doing my makeup. I was like,
and then
feeling good.
And then for me, I was also like, the feeling of throwing up. Like my body was feeling that, and it wasn't doing it.
It was like something was stuck here.
It was just like it was just happening. Like it just felt like And then there were other moments where just like there's other things, but like once everything I sobered up, I'm like, fuck, if my imagination.
Well, you didn't even fully sober up. Like we went to the 7-Eleven. We got us some energy drinks. We got to the place, and then we went to another place. Went to the Federal, and then your musicality was like.
Yeah, I was like
pinpoint precision.
Yeah. So
like it was like on some other level. I was like, "Yep, that's it. It's working."
Yeah. Then.
So when you come here, I want what he was having.
Girl
Scout cookies.
Yeah, I still have that.
Oh hell yeah!
It's Girl Scout cookies.
So it's honestly like that gave me the realization. I was like, "Fuck! If my mind can go to that level, and I'm not stressed out, what more can I create in my mind?" And then I did it. I'm like, "Fuck! This is cool."
And then I was able to convince him to actually like take because like you've told me you've had like some unpleasant experiences or whatever, and I was just like, well, you probably weren't in the right mindset. You need to work with it.
Well, can I buy this in Vegas?
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah,
okay, good.
You should. Like, because when I
like we got it at MedMen because it was the closest thing to LAX.
The airport. Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We have a MedMen here.
Yeah,
so when I was like one of the experiences, I smoked before I go to sleep. I was going through a light tunnel, like fucking. So I was like going slow, like what the fuck's like Space Mountain. It was like slow, and then just started speeding the fuck up, and I got my whole body just started tripping out. I think Max, you were still on the phone. I was like, oh, and I was like down.
I was like.
Can we have the Girl Scout cookies? All of us on that when
God,
you guys are here. That'd be great.
I mean,
low key, I think weed's the only thing that could work for me now.
Like I think as long as we don't have to drive anywhere, because I just want to just chill.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We should just
go somewhere like go to a coffee shop and just like sit there and just veg out, be like.
Yeah, like I'm.
I already tried that B-Rock. Don't like it.
Not really interested in that.
What is it?
E.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm slightly.
I tried that. I don't like it.
Microdosing because I've heard the benefits of it on the clinical studies on treating veterans with PTSD. So
do you think family will be listening to this? Because I'm about to unpackage all the shit I've done.
So
probably not. Just don't share it on your.
So like I realized this is how I learned I had ADHD. I took Adderall and slept.
And you're like, oh shit, it works.
I thought it was supposed to be like, because I've taken it before, but then like recently when I was
with ADHD, an upper is a downer and a downer is an upper.
Mm-hmm. So like it was back in October, whenever I had pharmacology, I was super stressed. My friend gave me like 5 milligrams, and I was like, okay, cool. Like this should help me study. I fucking knocked out for 2 hours. I was asleep on the floor. And then she's like, you should really get that checked. I'm like, I feel like I've had this before because every time I've taken Adderall before, I would nap or like I'd be super calm and I'd just be like, like really like leveled out, like really mellow and not like having incessant thoughts. And then I got screened and now I'm on Adderall. So
that you have it legally now.
I legally have it. I'm on my medication.
Yeah, because I have a friend that has like his is like pretty bad to the point that like he would have to take one during the day, and then if he's gonna be out a little later, he has to take an extender.
Oh, I do that.
Because like when he has to like drive and then it's late, he has to take the extender. Or if he doesn't have the extender, I need to get him like I need to like balance him out. So it's like it's like just little tiny sips of like Red Bull or something just to keep the concentration just by a little bit.
That's literally me. I need that. And then I realized I also had depression. I didn't connect the two together.
Oh yeah, they go hand in hand.
Until recently, because I realized when I was on Molly at EDC, I was just very like, I was really happy, but like to the point where like I wasn't like people like that don't have that. They were very like loopy and like phased out. I was just very like, music, yay. And then it connected when I went to see my psychiatrist and I found out I had major anxiety, major depression, and mild antisocial personality disorder. So
hi. Oh my God, we are related. We're so related.
So I was like, this makes sense. And I have ADHD through that, and it makes me like, okay, at least I'm medicated. Yeah. And that's how I became a functional human being.
Ta-da!
I understand
Take your meds, y'all.
The way I thought. So yeah, now I can't roll anymore because that's does not work. Well.
I mean, when I briefly did that, I would do that, and then when I know when I'm about to come down, I'll smoke weed to the parachute.
Oh yeah, I think you've told me about that.
I do the same. Yeah, and I do the same thing with like freaking caffeine and stuff. Like if I like freaking drink way too many Monsters and I know I'm about to crash, same concept. I just drink tea and soda, just to parachute myself so I don't immediately just fucking crash. I just go, I'm tired, not that tired, getting a little bit more tired. Now sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never done that. So
I took pharmacology one time.
So I mean,
I took pharmacology. I figured out how drugs work.
Let's not talk about that. I did really well in that class, but damn, that was stressful shit.
It's a lot. You gotta know a lot.
Sean used to be a pharmacist.
Really?
Yeah. That'll come out in an episode I interviewed with him why he decided to like leave it. But I just want to microdose because for me it's just like, what more can I want more access to my brain.
Oh my God!
Can we do that?
Your potential.
Can we please do that? I haven't smoked.
It goes back to the whole potential thing.
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah, because it's like the whole thing, like accessing your subconscious. Like, what more can you see about yourself, or what more? Because like what Steve Jobs. I just realized I'm far from the mic. Steve Jobs. What do you call it? The whole concept of he didn't microdose. He did LSD, he came up, and then that's how he kind of came up with friggin' Apple and his vision of the future.
Yeah. So your iPhones was because somebody was on a trip.
Yeah. Or even Phil Jackson, one of the greatest coaches in history, did LSD in the off season. So, but then again, it's like for me the curiosity of like, what if you can get more access to your brain? What can you see?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. That's why I want to try that Girl Scout cookie.
So I mean,
the thing is like Girl Scout cookies aren't even like that super hallucinogenic. Like I don't know what the fuck was going on with Emeroy.
Yeah, it could have been like
because it's just a hybrid. It's literally just a hybrid. It's a good going out. I need to, I'm going out. I want to have fun, but too many people give me anxiety, so I need to relax.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I don't know what happened. It just
let's do that.
I just end up. It could just be my brain.
Yeah.
Because like, whenever I've done it, a whole slew of ideas have come.
Huh.
So like, a couple of video game ideas.
I just function.
Stupid commercial ideas. So that should not see the light of day, but it just happens.
Oh,
So when you guys come here on this vlog, we're gonna get fucked up on the Girl Scout cookies.
Oh God.
Three of us.
Should that be a podcast?
I'll order. Oh,
Ooh, wait,
Okay.
that'd be pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll order a lot. I'll Postmates a lot of food.
yeah, I mean, I think
I need to eat.
when we did the 420 podcast, I
too.
was on Girl Scout cookies, and I feel like I was more talkative than usual.
You were. It was essentially a stream of consciousness podcast, and I was just sitting there like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where I came up with the idea of seasonal employees. Like,
Yes.
obviously not like retail, but you know how like
alternating vacations.
vacations. You know, like how teachers, when there's like when
Get
school,
summer off.
they have to get summer off. Obviously, they don't get paid, but obviously you want to work, but you want to live life. So
Yeah.
why not have a rotating roster of employees? Give them the summer off, give them the winter off, and then give the people who are off a stipend to take care of their life. You know, obviously while they're off.
I was about to say, so you mean nurses? Because them bitches be going off on vacation for months at a time.
Yeah,
I mean, because you
yeah.
get to.
Yeah, because the difference would be the entire company.
Yeah.
Would be
Ooh,
like
wait.
the
Because
entire.
at my job, we were kind of de facto doing that, but not really. It's like, I take my vacations in the winter because pretty much everyone's taking their vacations in the
In
summer.
the summer.
So I'm like, I guess I'll be here in the summer, but y'all gonna be stuck here cold as hell while I'm in
Yeah.
California, like at the beach going,
Yeah,
Actually, that'd be
my
amazing.
fat self on
Like,
the beach.
that's like my thoughts of like, okay, like
Beached whale, hello.
30, and during the transition period, it would probably be 2-3 weeks of everyone getting reintegrated with the work. So
the
there's
catch up stuff.
and then once the 2-3 weeks are up, boom, have a great vacation, live your life, spend time
I'll
with
see you in a
family.
couple of months.
Not gonna lie, that's genius because then you don't experience the burnout.
Exactly, because
Oh shit.
that's the thing. The kids, that high schoolers.
So we just got I think there's a company that it was similar to that, but also gave employees the choice of like the choice of holidays to take off. Like if
Yeah.
someone would rather work during Thanksgiving, so they can be off like Ramadan or whatever, like the first night of Ramadan, the first day of Ramadan or whatever, like they're more than welcome to do that. They can swap holidays.
That's genius.
So I don't know. I just like the idea of like let people work what they want to do. Obviously, there's the rest of their life, and then it's also the idea of it came from like it's from the 4-hour work week of mini retirements. Like instead of waiting until like 60, 65, this guy Tim Ferriss, he just do mini retirements. He's an author. He literally just takes off 3 months or to a year, and I'm like, okay,
So
like
smart.
I would like to do that.
But
And,
how?
but like I feel like I can. I like if I set the like if I just did everything, and like the thing is like that would require like putting more on the team.
Mhm.
But anyways, like going back to the company, like I would like to give people that option. Of,
And that's why you need to hire like another me, like anyone that does a lot of like admin stuff.
yeah. So like we would have to like I would literally have to like I guess this would be the first test or the initial test runs. Like who can be like the interim or the
Me, I'm kidding. Wait, we have
interim,
to
like,
take our vacations together.
the interim like company or the COO or operator while we're gone.
Huh. That's genius.
Oops.
I'm like thinking about that. Like
I'm
that's
kidding.
so smart. I
Yeah,
would
and-
love that.
And then that's because I had smoked Girl Scout cookies that night, and and then
You know what
I
I'm just thinking about now? I'm like, I would totally do that. Work 1 month and then take 2 months off and be on my mango farm.
So yeah, because it would be great because to have security and a sense of freedom,
Hell yeah.
and to enjoy your life, to enjoy time with family, it just be.
I think my first trip out there in 2018, I still was like feeling like some like guilt that I wasn't working because I was like working for so freaking long.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'm taking a proper vacation and like, waking up at whatever time I fucking wanted. And then I'm just like, shit, I have a meeting. Wait, no, I don't. I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah, how? Because as once we're adults, we're always working. There's no like, unless there's PTO, vacation days and whatnot. But like, we don't get that dedicated time just to be like whatever the fuck you want, discover new hobbies,
To unwire.
It's
and unplug.
and because obviously like in high school, like that's where I got to hang out with my friends, play video games, cause trouble, whatever. But this would be like, it'd be how nice would that be to be able to do that throughout your life and just like
it'd be
but still
great.
be able to work and earn money.
I think that's honestly going to be
your goal for VP?
my big goal, because like I think for the longest time I was like, okay, cool, VP, we're just going to continue servicing our people. Now talking about this, like this would be super huge as a working company, because I told Max I would only want max 30 people in the company, but 60 if we're having a rotating thing.
That'd be great.
That'd be like to somehow change the workforce in terms of like work-life balance.
Yeah.
Speak that into existence.
I'd love that. I think that's like honestly a 20-year
plan.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. That would be cool. Like
we could really do that.
Just work straight like a couple months, like half the year.
Like I'm thinking about it, like damn,
take off the other half.
That'd be amazing. If I could do that right now, I would, because like I'm off from school, but I'm still working.
Yeah.
What would you do with that extra time knowing that you're safe?
Like you still have to come back to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love that. I would be freaking on a beach right now then.
Right.
Because everyone wants to experience the CEO lifestyle. Like they want to be able to travel, but not everyone has making CEO money. And it'd be cool to at least have a smidge of that. Like, cool, I'm taken care of. I can go on the beach, and while everyone else is working, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I would love that.
So.
I'm just picturing me on that mango farm.
I really
should be on her mango farm.
I really want that for people now, dude. If someone, more power to another company that figures it out, because that means it can be being normalized. Yeah.
Y'all heard it first here. Awkward Tea Party.
Awkward Tea Party.
The date is May 4th.
Cinco de Mayo.
On
and I was thinking,
it's 5. It's the 5th year.
Yeah.
It's 11:33 p.m.
So what do you call it? No, B-Rock. If you have not experienced the actual daily work of running a company, you're not ready for it. Or like
I don't even want it.
Yeah. So
I see it all the time. I don't want it.
I don't want it. I would never.
And Yvette sees like a small smidget of it, but you work closely to the head of your company, so you see.
I see everything. What do you mean a smidget? I see everything.
Yeah.
It's stressful as shit. I'd rather not.
Yeah, and then when it's like business owner to business owner, like you see like the conversations, how that go, because we're like ultimately it's like we're looking out for ourselves, like we want to work, but we're also got to be mindful of what's happening. So it's like it's a dance. So that is it, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the imposter syndrome, the pasta syndrome, and the random question generator. If you guys like it, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with friends who you think might enjoy this.
Just not our family.
Or not just waste their time.
Just not anyone in relation to Maxine or I.
Yeah, well, I
waste my time 2021.
So yeah, and other than that, what do you got? And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, leave us a nice positive review.
And you have Apple Podcasts, by the way, because Steve Jobs went on a trip.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button. So with that, have an amazing night, evening, morning, day, month, week, whenever you're listening to this. We appreciate you and your time and your existence, and you are worthy of love. Just a reminder of that. With that, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Awkward Tea Party.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep. That's signature right there.